Nobody respects the man who needs their approval more than he respects himself. I spent years being the guy who agreed with everyone, helped everyone, never pushed back on anything. People liked having me around. Nobody chose me first, and I learned this the hard way. Today I'm giving you 5 psychological reasons nice stops working the way men think it does, and number 2 is the one that quietly turns kindness into something people learn to distrust. Reason number 1, they hide their real opinions to stay likable. I used to agree with whatever was said in the room, even when I didn't, because disagreement felt like a risk I couldn't afford. Nobody remembers the man who agreed with everything. People forget him within the hour. Marcus Aurelius described the opposite of that kind of man. Someone whose character doesn't need to be guessed at. Asterisk, a straightforward, honest person should be like someone who stinks. When you're in the same room with him, you know it. Asterisk in plain English. Real presence is unmistakable. Agreeableness that hides your actual opinion is just invisibility with better manners. Stoic response. Pick one honest opinion you've been smoothing over to keep the peace and say it plainly this week. Being known matters more than being liked in the moment. Reason 2 is the one that turns generosity into something people quietly start avoiding. Reason number 2, their kindness comes with an invisible invoice. I used to do favors, help, show up for people, and somewhere underneath it, expect something back. Not money, attention, affection, gratitude at minimum. When it didn't come, I felt cheated even though I'd never said a word about the deal I thought we'd made. Marcus Aurelius called this exact pattern out directly. Asterisk, art thou not content that thou hast done something conformable to thy nature, and dost thou seek to be paid for it? Just as if the eye demanded recompense for seeing or the feet for walking. Astor's translation. Real kindness doesn't send an invoice. The moment it does, people can feel the transaction underneath the favor even if they can't name it. Stoic response. The next time you do something kind, notice if you're quietly expecting a return. If you are, that's not generosity, it's a trade dressed up as one. Reason 3 is about who these men are working so hard to impress in the first place. Reason number 3, they chase approval from people who don't even respect themselves. For years I wanted everyone to like me. Not just people I admired, but anyone, including people whose own opinions I didn't actually trust. Chasing approval that indiscriminately means you've stopped checking whether the approval is even worth having. Marcus Aurelius pointed out exactly how hollow that chase can be. Asterisk, you want praise from people who kick themselves every 15 minutes? The approval of people who despise themselves. Asterisk in plain English. Some of the approval you're working so hard to earn is coming from people who don't even approve of themselves. It was never worth the price you paid for it. Stoic response. Make a short list of the people whose respect actually matters to you, and stop performing for everyone outside that list. Reason 4 is what happens the moment someone doesn't like them at all. Reason number 4, they can't tolerate being disliked, so they never take a real stand. I used to feel physically uncomfortable if I sensed someone didn't like me. I'd overcorrect, over-explain, try to fix it immediately, even when I'd done nothing wrong. That discomfort quietly ran my whole life, deciding what I said and didn't say. Marcus Aurelius drew a hard line between what's yours to manage and what isn't. Asterisk, someone despises me. That's their problem. Mine, not to do or say anything despicable. Asterisk translation. You're only responsible for your own conduct. Whether everyone likes the result was never actually yours to control. Stoic response. This week, let one person's disapproval sit there unresolved. Don't chase it, don't fix it. Just let it be theirs. The last reason is the quiet one underneath all the others. Reason number 5. They bend instead of standing on their own. I used to shape myself around whoever I was with. One version of me for one group, a different version for another, never quite the same man twice. It felt like flexibility. It read to everyone around me as a man with nothing solid underneath. Marcus Aurelius described the posture he was aiming for in 3 words. Asterisk, to stand up straight, not straightened. Asterisk in plain English. Stand on your own structure, not propped up by whoever's in the room with you. A man who needs to be constantly adjusted by other people's expectations was never standing on his own to begin with. Stoic response. Notice which version of yourself changes most depending on who you're with, and bring that version back in line with the others. Consistency reads as strength before anything else does. 5 reasons. One truth underneath all of them. It was never nice that people stopped desiring. It was the fear underneath it, the constant need for approval that Nice was covering up. Comment respect if you saw yourself in at least one of these. And watch this next: 5 dark truths about the psychology of becoming someone new. The Stoic shadow. Get rich. Stay silent.